Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome back, guys. This is Tom Purcell with Purcell's Pro Detail. Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back to the channel. So today I have a few updates on the Chevy S10 project truck. If you guys are new to the channel, you should check out my other video where I introduced to you guys my newly purchased Chevy S10. It's going to be my little project truck for a while. Today I'm going to be showing you my 3 recent updates to my truck, along with my 3 top modification recommendations for your OBS truck or any older vehicle for that matter. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, number 1, window tint. I just got my windows tinted in this bad boy earlier this week, and I gotta say, it really enhances the appearance of the truck. Not only does window tint improve the appearance of the truck or your car, but it also gives you a little bit of privacy inside the cab. So what do you guys think? I got the passenger side windows done here in 35%. I got the back window done in 20%. And I believe the sun strip on top is also 20%, or maybe darker. I know they go pretty dark with the sun strip to block out the sun while you're driving, so you don't go blind and burn your eyes out of their sockets. Now, honestly, I would have went a little bit darker on the sides, but here in Massachusetts, they have a pretty strict window tint law. You can't go any darker than 35%. If you do, you could get pulled over. I've had darker on windows before in Massachusetts and never did get pulled over, but yearly they do an inspection sticker that you have to do in order to keep your registration valid. And if it's too dark and they test it during the inspection, you will fail. You'll get a big fat rejection sticker on your windshield, and you will have to fix it in order to update your sticker and keep your registration valid. So here, open up the door here so you guys can check it out. I mean, 35% is dark enough. Gives you a little bit of privacy. Let's get inside the cab and I'll show you. So, that's about as low as they could go with the sun strip. Legally, you have to, I believe, stay above that little marking there on the window, but I told the guy, hey, just go a little bit lower. If I have to rip it off and replace it next year, it's no big deal. Sun strips are pretty cheap. So, I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright guys, number 2 for my top 3 mods you can do to your OBS truck, or any older truck or car for that matter, is your stereo. Now, I know the lighting in here kind of sucks. It's a little bit dark inside here. Let me turn on the key here so you can see the screen. Should turn on momentarily. So, I'll see if I can pop a little picture of the before. I just had the stock radio. Nothing wrong with the stock radio at all. Worked totally fine. But it is 2021. And this is a 2003 vehicle. It just had a regular basic radio, or stereo I should say, where you had your AM, FM, I believe it had a CD player and a cassette player. Well, I don't know about you guys unless you live under a rock, but they don't make cassettes anymore, and I'm pretty sure they're getting pretty close to not making CDs anymore. I mean, people don't really buy CDs as much as they used to. It's more about Apple Music and downloading music. So I went to Best Buy and I told them the vehicle that I had, and I told them I wanted a touchscreen stereo, and I said, give me everything I need in order to make it work. So, older vehicles are super easy to work on. There were a couple screws to remove. There was one up here, and then once you remove that one, you can pull this edge here. Along with here, you gotta be very careful because this old plastic can be a little brittle. Then, once you, I'm sorry, you don't want to pull that off yet, but you do want to remove that screw. And then there are some screws under here. Man, it's really hard to see. But there's, I believe, 4 screws. You want to remove one here, one below, and then over here on the other side. You want to remove one there and one down below. Now, once you remove that, you'll be able to pop this whole bezel off. And then there will be a plug behind here that you have to disconnect. and then a plug here for the passenger airbag. If you do have that equipped, you'll need to unplug. I believe on the other S10s and Sonomas that have 4x4, I believe there's a 4x4 button here, or switch, so you will have to remove the plug behind there as well before you can fully remove this bezel. And once you remove that bezel, it's pretty straightforward. There'll be some screws here on either side of your stock stereo. You remove those, and I believe all the bolts are all the same size. They could be 7mm, I believe. I could be wrong. Once you remove that, you'll be able to pull the stereo out. There'll be some plugs behind it, and you just disconnect the plug for the antenna, you disconnect the plug for the actual stereo and all the features that the stereo has. And at Best Buy, or there are some other sources you can find online, I'm sure they'll tell you what you need. You'll need a couple adapters to splice the wires together to plug into your new stereo, and then you just bolt it on up and then replace everything as needed. So this does have Bluetooth, it does have Apple CarPlay. I have the music muted right now. Yeah, I listen to country, don't make fun. Let me turn that down there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's nice driving an older vehicle and you get some modern technology inside of it. Obviously you have FM, AM radio. There is a hookup for Sirius XM. Let me see here. This is the main screen. You can change the background. I believe you can upload a photo to have the photo be whatever you want. I routed this wire here so you can plug into your phone. Doesn't matter if it's an Android or an iPhone. You can hook it up. You can have Android Auto. You can have Apple CarPlay. So yeah, that makes modification number 2. Top 3 mods to do to your older vehicle or OBS truck. Alrighty, so modification or upgrade, whichever you want to call it. Number 3 is rust prevention. So one of the things you can do to help prevent rust and keep your vehicle on the road for as long as possible is removing rust and painting your frame. So earlier this week I took this wheel off. I'm doing this in sections, section by section. I'll slowly get the truck done. I took a wire wheel, or a couple different kinds of wire wheels, attached it to a drill and went to town. I'll see if I can post a couple pictures right now of the before of what this frame looked like. It really wasn't too bad, just a little bit of surface rust, but I wire wheeled the frame along with that rear shackle over there. I didn't do the leafs, as you can see, because I do plan on lowering the truck, and the kit that I'm going to get, I believe I'm going to do a Beltec lowering kit. It comes with new leaf springs. So, like I was saying, I wire wheeled the frame, and then I used Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer, I believe it's called, and applied that first. I let it dry for 24 hours, and then once that was fully dried, I then went over it with Rust-Oleum Gloss Black. Yeah, you can see a little run there. Whoops. I wish I was perfect, but I'm not. But at least it's protected from the elements and looks way better than rust. So yeah, I do plan on doing the whole frame. I only did this one section where this one rear wheel is, just because, you know, it's a lot of work and I work long days and just don't have the time. So at least this one section is done. Gives it way more curb appeal than surface rust. And if you guys have any questions about where to get the paint or the primer or any of the products or tools that I used, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will do my best to get back to you and let you know. I'll also leave some links to the products I used in the description box below. So there you guys have it. Those are my 3 top mods you can do to your OBS truck or any older vehicle or car to help modernize your vehicle, enhance your driving experience, and also enhance the appearance of your car. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 3 top modifications to do to your OBS truck or any older car or truck for that matter. For more auto related content or auto detailing content, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and comment down below. Catch you guys later.